Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Sean?
It's a Friday.
It is a Friday.
Drinking beer.
That does happen on occasion.
We have another Hot Butcher for the World.
That is true.
Thank you, Jeremiah, so much.
Digital Frontier.
Yeah, the freaking can art again is just like this. I said this with almost all their beers, but this just like is just kind of really awesome. Just the robot. He's got like a big cell phone. His little finger. I don't know.
What I like about it is the style so distinguishable, but everything's so wholly original. It's something like if, and I brought it up, I'm sure, before, but if I walked into a store, and I know I can't get these at stores around here.
No,
but
but your eyes would
by,
immediately.
Yeah, because I'm so familiar with the art in the style. You know?
Yeah, like if you saw the Revolution collab that they did, that Revolution's releasing, Dan Jessa did the artwork for that too. You can tell like it's not normal Revolution art, but it also has like a Revolution art feel too, like from what Revolution's color scheme and the way they do things.
Mm-hmm.
The other piece of the art, and I know we never go deep into the art, but like I would just like I said I'd love a piece of art with just this whole can art, but I would just love a piece of art that just says a digital frontier, like without the dude, like just the font and the way that's like written. Like you could just pick. I don't know. For me, I can just picture it across like a poster or something, like a movie poster or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this beer's dark.
Yeah, it is. So good. I mean, that's what it looks like to me on camera. Like mine.
Yeah, yours looks 100%.
But it does have like a really, really like rich orange hue. It doesn't got that sort of like sunshiny kind of yellowy orange. It is distinctly like orange juice almost color.
Yeah, it's that's crazy how extremely dark it is.
Yeah.
And then I got about a finger, maybe a 3/4 of a finger head. You got a fistful.
My pour.
My pour. Do I have that on here? Do I have it on? Bam!
There you go.
Should we get a nose?
Get a nose? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That is straight fucking juice. That is extremely tangerine-y, peachy, very
peach. So much peach.
Oh yeah. It smells like orange juice and soft peach, honestly, in a big way. Like if someone told me this was straight Citra, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, I know this is mosaic. I'm not quite getting that mosaic-y thing yet.
This reminds me of something.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like
I smelled this
Treehouse beer, but it also the Treehouse doesn't make triple IPAs that I've had, but it reminds me of other triple IPAs I've had, like almost like a Treehouse beer meets a Treehouse IPA meets a Veil triple IPA.
Yeah, honestly, it's sort of like Julius on steroids to me.
Yeah, actually, that's the perfect way to put it.
You know, I mean, it is distinctive. It doesn't, but if you're a Treehouse drinker, think about a very sort of in your face sort of Julius, and you're looking at something sort of in the ballpark of what this is. It's not Julius, it doesn't, but you can see the strings, the ties.
And it's just straight Citra right now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it, to be fair.
No.
Want to get a taste?
Cheers.
Cheers. Mother of God, this is very Treehouse, Treehouse.
This is outstanding.
It's outstanding, yeah.
This is, I would say, hands down, one sip, the best Hot Butcher triple IPA that they've done.
Sure. I don't know. I can tell you right now, I'm not mad at it. I think it's very, very good. I do think that even though I was making jokes about the Julius thing, I do think it's kind of like it's in that ballpark. I'm sort of like a King Julius or something, like a powerfully built sort of Julius type beer.
Is your can date scratched out? It looks like 8/8.
I think 8/4.
Okay.
8/4/20. The 8 is scratched out, but not the 4.
Okay. No, well, all mine's pretty much smudged. But yeah, okay. So 8.4. So this beer is literally 10 days old.
All right, if that's the case, then Trillium has some explaining to do with their fucking ridiculous.
Well,
fucking harsh
and again, they could be
IPAs.
keeping it in tanks. Who knows if they're keeping it in tanks? You know what I mean? Like, letting it mellow.
I find that hard.
No,
to
I know
believe
they're not.
if they're doing like, if the gypsy brewing, you know.
Yeah, of course, because they're like clearly renting tank space at that point from the other brewery.
Yeah.
All right, this beer is just.
This is awesome. It is honestly what I'm tasting is almost like tangerine, a little bit of peach, bubblegum,
100%.
just a super, very, very faint amount of dankness. It's very little.
And it's extremely all well like balanced in just the bubblegum vibe goes through the entire thing, which is where the treehouse thing goes.
Mm-hmm. There is a caramelly maltiness in there too, which I like, and it is to get back to, like, I hate saying this because we said it 40 times, but the treehouse ties, like sometimes they're stronger IPAs get that caramelly kind of maltiness. Mm-hmm. So like I haven't had a treehouse beer in a long time. I've been bogged down with all the Trillium and
same.
So this is bringing me back in a big way that I don't want to keep making those comparisons, but it's making me really happy, to be fair.
If I drank this blind, I'd be like, wow, Treehouse finally made a triple IPA. Well, I don't know if I even need to say triple IPA, but all right. This is so smooth drinking too for 10.5%. Yep.
No, it is. It does taste big though. You know what I mean? Like there's no alcohol kind of note. It's not. It doesn't taste boozy, but it does taste big. You know what I mean? It does have heft to it. You know. I don't know if I would say it has 10.5% heft.
No.
But like you're drinking it, you know that this is gonna fuck you up eventually.
Oh yeah, because you just want to just down this. Like when you said let's do this one, I was like, oh, we just did the live stream with a bunch of other beers. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna hang out by myself for a while. I guess I could probably just milk this can. No, I'm not gonna milk it. Like it's so good. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna crush this can. I'm like, where's the next beer after this?
That's true. This is gonna be something that like in 2 hours I'm like, Sean, what are you texting me?
But it's got this extra level of like sweetness, which is the bubble gumminess.
Mm-hmm.
It says tropical fruits like mango, guava, but then even like the berries there too. But again, I don't think this would. I don't know where the mosaic is. Like if the mosaic's clearly probably doing something to this, but I've gotten this type of intenseness from like a Citra only.
Me too.
Yeah. Let's finally look at the tasting notes and see what they said. Let's cheat.
Fresh citrus, light resin, exotic tropical. More or less what we said.
Yeah. Because you said you got that little bit of dank, which
it is only a hint. This is a little bit of that resininess, but it's only a small amount. It's not like that sort of like that alchemist sort of like bury in the back of your tongue and the back of your mouth.
Yeah, and it's there. Well, that went down the wrong tube. But
it's sort of there to let you know you're drinking a beer, honestly.
Yeah. And thinking of that, this is the triple IPA version of Double Grid. So I said to Mike before the review, full disclosure, I said, hey, this is the double version of Double Grid. We just did it. Obviously, I didn't have to tell him that we did it. He knows we did. But he said he wished I didn't say it to him. And then I was watching their video and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna shut it down. When I shut it down, the last thing I heard you say was it was near the end of the video. You said, I can't believe how much like orange juice this really kind of tastes like. And if I had Double Grid and I had this, I would have no idea these are the same beers.
Mm.
They are completely different.
Mm-hmm. But like, it's weird to make that comparison because then you start saying that it almost seems like it's a negative, but it isn't.
No, it's not a negative at all. Like,
they're
Double
both
Grid
so
was great.
good.
Like we love Double Grid. Go watch that review.
Oh, yeah.
This is I am floored by this beer, and I haven't been floored by. The last time I was this excited on a video for doing a review was the first time I did that hop tea beer, not hop tea, like just the hop tea that Kyle told me about, and I was so excited about that. This is one of my favorite triple IPAs I've had in a long time, if not ever. It is up there.
Well, I feel like a lot of times with triple IPAs, people sort of try to up the oomph. And what it ends up doing is not up the flavor profile, it's up in the alcohol like punch. And this doesn't do that, you know.
No.
I mean, it makes it somewhat dangerous, to be fair. But like, I do think that this beer stands alone. Not alone. That's all wrong. It stands above its descriptor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like whether it's a double or triple, whatever. It is sort of ambiguously flavored. It clearly has heft. Maybe not 10.5% heft, but it's really, really, and this sounds childish, but it's yummy. It's very
very
good.
yummy. It's straight up ambrosia salad.
Yeah, it is. The flavor profile is essentially just like ambiguous citrus punch, you know, with a little bit of that caramel kind of. I don't know if that's even the right word I'm looking for, but you know what I'm trying to say. That sort of streak of sweetness. That's
there's a lot of sweetness, yeah,
but it's sort of like malt bill driven to me, you know, that sort of
100%,
you know, but it's fucking really, really good. I'm sort of forcing myself not to slam it to my face.
I want to chug this entire beer to my face.
I get it. It's really, really good. I love it. And we didn't even talk about the mouthfeel. The mouthfeel is really, really good. Just coats the mouth.
Oh yeah,
so good. Perfect amount of carbonation, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, it looks like fucking frothy orange juice. You know,
it looks
fucking pretty.
I can't even. Like, I feel like this is the type of beer that, like, when you do a beer review, you're like, all right, let's try to talk about all the stuff, but you're like, it's just so good. There's just it's really hard to kind of just convey it all. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But now I'm taking Instagram pictures, so smile. No, I don't know if you're gonna be. But anyways, down in the comments, please, if you've had Digital Frontier and what you think of it compared to Double Grid. This is for me, and I assume from what Mike was saying, I think it's beats Double Grid higher than
I love Double Grid.
They're two different beers at this point, though. Like it's hard to say. Like, and I guess I'm only basing this off of what somebody said in a comment, so maybe it's wrong. It is the same hops, but is it the same malt? I don't know.
It ultimately, like what we talked about sort of off camera, is what matters is what's in the can. It doesn't matter what the intent was. A lot of times, you know, like if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. I love how much I'm loving this. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but
nope.
The issue so much is that, like, this is such a punch of flavor, but it's not overwhelming in all the best ways. Like like something like this could get to where it's like sort of like so sweet or so like how many times where we say like, oh, 2.5 ounces, 3 ounces of this would have been perfect. Instead of like, I can't wait to pour more into my glass.
Right.
You know? And,
like I'm so happy that COVID's happening that I can have this whole can to myself.
Yikes.
You know what I mean? But like, yeah.
No, I get it. No, and the thing is, I do think that beer is it's so subjective. It is personal and all that. But you know, there's nothing wrong with a beer that like I only want a couple of ounces of. Like if you get all the enjoyment you want out of a couple of ounces, it doesn't have to be a 16-ounce bomb. But in this case, the 16 ounces are pretty fucking spectacular. So it is what it is.
Even in this case, like going back to what they've like we've talked about in previous videos like that, like the people that put barrel aged stouts in 8% can and 8-ounce cans, put this in an 8-ounce can. I'll take this in an 8-ounce can too.
Yeah, I agree.
Then you can bring it to a cookout.
Yep, and that's, you know, but at the same time, if I'm going to cookout, you're probably there. We can split the 16-ounce can.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But anyways, yeah, I think we've both rambled on enough and talked about this beer. let us know down in the comments if you've had Digital Frontier, Hot Butcher for the World's triple IPA with Mosaic and Citra coming in at 10.5%. What you think about it, and what you think about it compared to Double Grid. And Jeremiah, thank you again for so much for sending these. These are always a fucking treat. And Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things, please like, comment, subscribe, and notification bells, ding ding. And I'm Sean.
And I'm Mike, and this is
Nerdsense.